having received the news that I have been diagnosed with colon cancer. That was one part of the news. And then as I traveled to Miami for the PET scan, the next part of the news was that it has spread to the liver, stage 4. And so in my head, because when I hear stage 4, I automatically will borrow from the thoughts of all Barbadians who would tell you stage 4 means you're going to die. There's no coming back. The doctor in Miami assured me that's not the case. All it means is that the cancer has spread from one organ to another, but this can be operated on. As a matter of fact, they were ready to operate while we were in Miami. So, moving away from that thought of death, the next step was management of the process. Because if I did not employ that mental state as it applies to management of the process, then surely it may have given up. And that was certainly not my intention. So my reaction to the news and reaction to the preparation and all that was one which was simply filled with positive energy. And that positive energy is one that I employed and I encourage those around me, family, friends, co-workers, everybody. This is not a pity party. One thing I told them, I'm not the first person who's been diagnosed with cancer. Countless people have been diagnosed with cancer. So this is nothing new. It may be new for us because this has never been in our space, but it is nothing new when we think about it. So that was a mental state. But that's not to say that there weren't dark moments, because when I speak in that way, I don't want people to think at all, oh, he real good. No, of course there were dark moments. But moments that certainly were connected to the process, the entire management of it all. Because at one point I remember discussing it with a friend, and this young lady, she actually had breast cancer, and she said to me she saw it as an interference. But I told her I don't want to treat it that way. I want to welcome what is happening. So my reaction to the medication, my reaction to the surgery and all that was one where there was constant positiveness. And the end result came through. Because when I was told by my surgeon, when I was told by the anesthesiologist that this means I am walking through the valley of the shadow of death, when I'm told that by both of them, then I have to say or determine whether or not I am going to be positive or negative throughout this process. So that was the reaction. So post-surgery meant then chemotherapy. I have received countless experiences of others who've been through chemo. Nothing positive, not good. Everybody telling me, boy, I don't know how you're going to manage. And you know, at the end of it all, even and now that I only have 2 more treatments, because they were total 12, and I only have 2 more to go, I really cannot say, other than the last one, that it was all that bad. And what was it consisting of? Vomiting, some diarrhea, and a nauseous feeling. That's all it really was for me. I'm not going to discredit others, but I can speak for me. And that, as far as I'm concerned, also was connected to all that happened before, as far as the positive energy and the outcomes. Perhaps the only thing that I had bothered about up to this present time would be the constant injections, because I don't like them things. So I also had to develop a positive energy towards those injections, minus all the dramatics around it. And my wife, who's present, and my good nurse friend, Blondell, will tell you, I will run away from those things called injections.